I know many of you remember Carlee Russell. She is the young woman that faked her kidnapping about a year ago in Alabama. And she was missing for a few days. And then all of a sudden, she was seen walking home. Well, she was sentenced today, and they worked out a deal because she is not going to go to jail. If she did not plead guilty like she did on Thursday, she would have spent 1 year in jail. So, to avoid it, she pled guilty. She is on probation for a year, and she has to pay an $18,000 in restitution because of all the manpower that went into looking for her. And they said that is not even the full amount. That 18,000 is just part of it. So let's get into this story.
This morning, an elaborate kidnapping story that made national headlines for days has officially been dismissed as a hoax, thanks to a new statement from 25-year-old Carlee Russell's lawyer admitting there was no kidnapping. The statement was read by police.
My client did not see a baby on the side of the road. My client did not leave the Hoover area when she was identified as a missing person. My client did not have any help in this incident, but this was a single act done by herself.
Russell's story began on this Alabama highway when she called 911 to report a child walking alone.
Okay. What is he wearing?
It's a white T-shirt, and it doesn't look like he has any pants on. It looks like a diaper.
When police showed up, Russell was gone, her car left behind. 2 days later, she returned home on foot, claiming she'd been abducted by a man and woman and was able to escape. But suspicions were quickly raised when police revealed she had done Google searches for Amber Alerts and the movie Taken before her alleged disappearance.
The sad thing is that, again, there were so many people that were involved, took this thing very, very seriously.
Her lawyer's new statement did not provide any details on Russell's whereabouts during those 2 days. Her boyfriend recently asked people to consider Russell's mental health, telling the New York Post, "I know what it seems like. Just stop bullying on social media." Authorities are now considering whether to charge Russell. They're also calculating how much this hoax cost them in resources.
It was all hands on deck, and we don't have a dollar figure yet, but we're certainly working towards getting one.
Russell's attorney is scheduled to meet with police today. Meanwhile, some of the people who donated to help in the search for her are now demanding their money back.
Well, she made out, considering how this whole story went, she really made out pretty good on this one. So she faced two misdemeanor charges for making false statements to the police. And we know this happened in Alabama. She lied about being kidnapped. And, a lot of people were mad when they found out she made the entire thing up. And I remember watching this whole thing unfold. Many of you did too. It was the Hoover Police Department that was out looking for her. They had put out flyers, and people from all over that lived around there came out to help. They did a search party for her. And wow. So originally in October, she had pled not guilty to false reporting to law enforcement authorities and falsely reporting an incident. A municipal judge at the time found her guilty on the charges and recommended that she spend a year in jail and pay a nearly 18,000 in restitution. Russell's legal team found the restitution fair, but they appealed the conviction in effort to avoid jail. A state trial was set to begin this week, but was removed from the docket because she pled guilty on Thursday. So during the hearing Thursday, Russell pled guilty She was sentenced to 12 months of supervised probation, community service, and evidence of continued mental health counseling. So she got to go through mental health counseling. Okay. So she must pay $1,774.88 to the restitution to the city of Hoover. So she called 911, and that was on July 12th. Back in 2023, she reported a toddler that was walking along Interstate 459 in Alabama a day before her disappearance. This is according to the police. After she returned home on July 15th, she told police she was taken by a man and woman when she stopped to check on a toddler that she reported on the highway. Investigators did not find any evidence because remember, they had cameras out there, and they said there was no child that showed up along that highway that they did not see at all. So while they were investigating her kidnapping, the police determined that then the 25-year-old searched on her phone for Amber Alerts, bus tickets. Yeah, I remember that. The movie Taken, which they said she watched before doing this whole thing. And wow. Mm. But I remember a lot of people were outraged with her, especially online, and they wanted her charged. A lot of people wanted her to go to jail too. But, I don't know if this is a first time offense. It seems like it is. I don't know why, but I don't see any other offenses that she did. Um, but yeah, I mean, I remember this. I remember doing a video on it. I think I might have done like 2 videos on this when it was going on. But now you know, so she got 1 year of probation. She got to pay restitution. Hopefully she'll stay out of trouble and stop going out here and making up a bunch of lies just to get attention. There's many ways to get attention. You don't have to lie to get it. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.